And welcome back, or welcome to the first time you're hearing me talk and draw. I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do, so we're gonna start off by talking about how stories are absolutely very difficult to write. For the past few months, I've been slowly writing a story called Gone with the Wind, No Master Too Strong. In theory, Gone with the Wind is going to be a multiple series thing following different storylines instead of just doing, like, different seasons, because I don't know how long this one story is going to take. And hopefully it will be done and up by June, which is 3 months, which is terrifying. But during writing this, I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot about points of views and how different that can be in normal writing as opposed to comic writing. And so, for fun, I decided I am going to write a side story for a few of the characters, and it's just gonna be a complete shitpost. Like, nothing canon here. Technically, I guess, nothing canon. And it's gonna be called Element Quest Voyage to New Friends. I won't give away too much, but the characters go and look for new friends as the story goes. And it's probably just gonna be this big, oh cool, you're like me, ha ha ha, kind of story. Like, I don't expect it to be anything big, it's just to give my brain a break while I still tell myself that I'm being productive. But for Gone with the Wind, I had no idea how to write this. It's a story that's been stuck in my head for a while, but I had no idea how I wanted to write it in terms of like comics, because I could write it as a whole book, but I don't want to. I'd rather incorporate art and show what I mean when I say things, you know? So if you don't want spoilers for any of that, please click off now. I am going to be talking more about Element Quest, Gone with the Wind, and yeah. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay. For Gone with the Wind, here's the quick intro that I wrote. In a world where elements are controlled by spirits, things can get chaotic. Since the beginning, spirits have had masters, humans. However, you may gain control of another spirit. The master can transfer control to you, or you can end the master's life. And, in theory, the story's gonna get pretty fucking dark. Okay. Within our world, there are many groups and self-made professions. Hunters, they kill the spirit master and give control to the person who hired you. Searchers, they search for the spirit masters and typically just follow them. They usually are info brokers for hunters. Masters control a lot of spirits. No. Masters are controllers of spirits. They're typically respected, but if someone uses their spirit for something that's not good, then they won't be respected, and in the event that you do a lot of not good things, your spirit won't answer to you either. Honestly, this just sounds like Pokemon now that I'm actually staring at it, at my notes, but it's not, I promise. And then there's prodigies. They control 4 or more spirits within the same district. There's 4 main spirits per district, and I won't give those away, but as we go with the title, one of them is Wind. And I hope to give them different names. There's gonna be a lover's pair, like, where they're usually owned by couples or soulmates, and that's gonna be really cute. And then, like, there's gonna be so different things. I was gonna write something, but say something. but I want the world to be as open as possible and let people write their own things. So there's going to be different districts, like each city is different, and if you change, or like if you move to a different city with your spirit, then things are going to be unstable and the balance is going to shift. So you have to give up your power as a spirit master in order to leave the city. Not leave the city, like if you're going on a trip, then you can absolutely take your spirit with you, but just know that there will be some conflicts, because given the name, they control the elements. And so, like, if the wind spirit master is in a exceptionally bad mood, they could make the entire city extremely windy and just wreck a bunch of things. Or if the lovers pair are really happy, then they can choose to give up their power and give them to two completely random strangers who will eventually end up finding each other and falling in love. And hopefully that's going to be a side plot. Don't know yet. In theory, it's going to end with one of the main characters becoming a prodigy. Not going to say who. Because, yeah, I already have that ending written, and it's gonna be great. It is going to be epic. I already know how this comic ends, and I haven't even written the introduction for the 4 other main characters. Oh goodness. But yeah, story writing has been so chaotic, but also so fun, and I've been wanting to write so many different things, and at the same time, I have no idea what to write. Like, every time I sit to actually work on something, then my brain's like, yeah, you know, everything that you had planned for this series, it's going out the window. Like, you're not gonna remember this. Don't bother writing it. Or I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna write this down. Can't access my phone or anything right now. I'm doing something. I'm gonna write this down in like 5 minutes, and it's gonna be this, this, and this, and these are gonna be major plot points. And then I forget them and for like multiple hours, and then I'm asleep, trying to sleep in bed, and then I like spring up and I'm like, oh, this! I forgot this! But yeah, one of my friends pointed out that it's a little similar to Persona, but also not. Like, everyone's spirit will be different in the event that you have the chance to manifest one in a district without it. Like, let's say a prodigy leaves the city and doesn't come back for whatever reason, then it'll be chaos in that city for a while, and because all 4 spirits are gone, and so new people will manifest spirits. Someone who's strong-willed will get wind. Let's say a couple who's really in love, or that they've legitimately found their soulmate, then they will manifest the lovers pair, and so many other things. And I'm so excited to write this, but I'm also terrified, because I've never actually put that much thought into stories. There's one that I'm working on right now, but I haven't gotten much done, and it's more so me remaking a old cringy creepypasta OC because I was one of those kids. And her name is Keita, and she is a ghost, sort of. And it's gonna be this whole thing. I'm working on an animation meme for it because I thought I'd be funny and introduce her that way. But yeah, I've written so many small stories, but I've never put so much thought into them. Like, I used to work on a comic that's now deleted called Smoking Blossoms, as well as Larper's Mirror, but we don't talk about Larper's Mirror. That's a can of worms I will never open again. and it was decent. Like, it had a lot of thought into it, and I loved it, and I hyperfixated for months to write it, but it also didn't. Like, I didn't like a part, so I'd rewrite it, but I wouldn't rewrite the entire story to fix the part that part made that I rewrote, so nothing makes sense. And I got like 5 or 6 episodes into Smoking Blossoms, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore, because I was writing the episodes on the fly, and I had no idea what I was doing. I knew the starting point, and I knew where I wanted it to sort of end, but I had no clue what would go in the middle, and that's what messed me up. I didn't give myself time, and so I'm giving myself time. And it's hard to give myself time because I accidentally taught myself that if you can't get things done quickly, then people will lose interest. Which is why I gave myself a 2-week upload schedule instead of the 1 week that I was originally debating on. Because 2 weeks is enough time for me to do homework as well as get stuff done in terms of art and drawing, because, spoiler alert, art takes time. Like, the storyboard for this animation meme took me 4 hours, and it was painful, but it was so worth it, because looking at it right now, just the sketches, oh, it's so pretty, and I love it. I am actually in love. And I love Keita. She is my beautiful baby OC, and I love her to pieces. But I had no idea that creating content would be so scary because of the pressure that I put myself under, which is why I took a break for almost 2 years, is because I freaked out because I couldn't get things done fast enough for my liking, and I just gave up. But I'm back. I'm better now, in a better mindset, and we're gonna work on it. Working on it very slowly but surely. So yeah, if you enjoyed listening to me rant and watching me draw whatever I'm drawing, thank you for staying and listening, and if you have any writing tips, please let me know. Because it's a journey, but a fun one that I am more than willing to be on. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye!